Hello, everybody, and welcome to Unscripted. Usually, this is one-on-one podcast. Today, it's just a one podcast. It is just a few days before the election, and as you all know, I am unscripted, so I do not have a script. I do not have a template. I'm not reading off of something to collect my thoughts, but I do have thoughts. And my first thought. Let me start here. I do believe that. Most people I talk to on a day-to-day basis as we lead up to this election all fear that the world is going to burn on Tuesday. And I am in that camp as well. And that's not to strike fear into anyone listening to this. It's to just be honest, to be real, and to be what Unscripted is all about. I am a provider and protector in my home. I worry for what is going to happen. Do I worry that people are going to come knocking on my door and that in my suburban life, which is comfortable and safe? Not really. Do I worry about the city I live in and the cities across this country that I love, like Nashville and Charlotte and Chapel Hill and Cleveland and many, many others? I do. And I'm just being real. I do worry. But I also have peace. And my peace is in this. God is on his throne. And no matter what happens on Tuesday, God is going to be on his throne. And I want us to all have a peace in that, whether you believe or not. If you don't believe, maybe this is a time for you to find peace in the fact that the God of this universe, the God that created us all, is on his throne. And as my friend Ken Murphy said on one of these podcasts, we'll do this again in 10 years, or I'm sorry, 4 years. We'll do it all again in 4 years. And doesn't matter, right or left, right, wrong. It doesn't matter. What matters is that God is on his throne, and that on Wednesday, we'll wake up and the sun will still come up. Life will still go on. Will it be crazy? Possibly. Is it going to be different? Probably. But life is going to go on. And, this week I I sat down with one of my daughters. She was struggling a little bit with a decision. And I reminded her that no matter what her decision is, God is still on his throne. I do not believe, and I am not in any way trying to be an expert or someone who knows or doesn't know, but here's my belief, and I'll go to heaven hopefully one day believing this. God is our heavenly Father, just like I'm a father. And when it came to her decision, I told her it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I'm still her dad and I'm still going to love her. So could she make a right or wrong decision? Possibly. But honestly, my question to her is the same question that we're going to get one day when we arrive in heaven, whether that's sooner or later. The question is, what did you do with the talent I gave you? And what did you do to bring glory to my name? That's what God's going to ask us. And anything else is window dressing. It doesn't matter. What matters is, what did I do to bring glory to his name? What did I do with the talents he gave me? And if that means, I don't believe that means voting right or left. I believe that means living in the place that God's placed us, with the circle of influence around us, and doing what we can with the talent that he gave us. So Tuesday's coming. I know that. You know that. You're going to vote how you're going to vote. I'm not here to tell you how to vote. What I am here to tell you is we're going to be okay. You talk about COVID, and we're inundated with cases, tests, hospitalizations, deaths, you name it. We are absolutely 100% full on. Doesn't matter what I look at, what social media platform I look at, I am absolutely inundated with where we're at in these graphs and charts. Let me just say this. At the end of the day, God's still on his throne. And whether or not what I believe in COVID, and what I believe in wearing a mask and all those things, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but what matters is, what did I do with the talents he gave me? What did I do to bring glory to his name? If I have COVID, if I know someone that has COVID, if I work in a place that has COVID, if I work from home, what did I do with the talents he gave me? And what did I do to bring glory to his name? Um, who knows where it's going to go? And none of us know. And the reality is, most of us have been stripped from the certainties that we had in life. Things have been canceled. Things have been rearranged. Our lives have been somewhat turned upside down by something we never, ever anticipated was coming. And so, here's what I believe. Again, the two things. What did I do with the talents he gave me? What did I do to bring glory to his name? This week, think about that if you can. And the last thing I would say is, I am far more, as a dad, as a husband, as a coworker, as a friend, what I worry more about today is the mental health and wellness of every one of those categories. My kids, my wife, my friends, my coworkers. I worry more about where we're going to be when all the dust clears from this that we're in. So today, I would encourage you to reach out to that friend, reach out to your family, check the mental status and wellness of your friends, your coworkers, your family. Again, a conversation with one of my daughters, I liken this to running a half marathon. And some of the best advice my wife gave me before I ran my first one was this: 1, trust your training. 2, check in with your body. As you run a half marathon, you deplete quite a bit of the resources within your body, and you have to check in. Am I hydrated enough? Do I have enough energy? Do I have enough to finish this race? This is where we're at. I encourage you, check in with your body, check in with your mental state. It is the far most important thing you can do right now. Check in with yourself. Where am I at? Am I struggling? And if you are struggling, reach out to a friend. Reach out to a family member, reach out to your spouse, reach out to your circle of influence, because I guarantee you they'll want to make sure you're okay. So, short podcast today, but those are the things I wanted to get out. Check in with yourself, check your mental state. If you're struggling, find a friend, reach out to a friend, because I guarantee they want to know you're struggling, because we all are struggling. We're all dealing with this as best we can, whether it's the election, whether it's COVID, whether it's whatever it might be. We're all dealing with this the best we can. And friends, reach out to someone. Reach out to me, Aaron@aaronconrad.com. Email me. I would love to talk to you. I'd love to listen to you and hear what you may be struggling with. So on Tuesday, remember, the sun's going to come up on Wednesday. Right or left, blue or red, the sun will come up on Tuesday. Let's all look out for each other, care for one another, love each other, give grace where you can give grace. And let's all remember that on Wednesday morning, the sun's going to come up, the world's going to move on, and we will continue to live as we have. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being a part of Unscripted. There's more to come, but today, let's just care for one another, okay? Love you all. God bless.